Chelsea Amara.
Oh, si Chelsea Amara.
Who's she?
She's actually hot.
She's hot?
Siya yung kumanta naman eh, national anthem ni Dunia.
She's pretty cute.
Sayang makita.
Oh my God.
I don't know what you guys are thinking.
Excuse me.
We don't have the same taste.
I'm harder than that, okay?
She's here like 10 years ago.
Oh my God.
Go, Manny!
Di ka pasisir sa darat ako sa simot sa langit
May trouble na naman.
She makes it up too.
at awit sa paglayang minamahan ang kisap ng wataw at mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning ang bituin na araw niya. Kailan pa may di magdidilim lupa ng araw buhay ay langit sa piling mo ang gaya
Hindi, mature lang. Mature.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, with the Nellis Air Force Space Color Guard standing up here in the ring representing all the men and women now serving in the armed forces of the United States and serving in harm's way, we dedicate the national anthem of the United States of America to them, and here to sing the Star-Spangled Banner, please welcome Lorena Pearl.
Oh, say, can you see why the dancer leads what so proudly we have at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars for the rappers we want, who were so gallantly and the rockets rock loud, the bombs bursting in air gave room through the night, and that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Just up the energy by the Mexican.
And the home of the parade.
That's what the jersey shorts and.
Supported by Hall of Fame trainer Freddie Roach in his dressing room. It's ready. Juan Manuel Marquez, fortified by Hall of Fame trainer Nacho Beristain, is ready. It's time for our main event. For the fourth time, Manny Pacquiao versus Juan Manuel Marquez.
That place pumped up.
Come on!
After 36 rounds, neither man has demonstrated superiority over the other. It began 8 years ago when Manny Pacquiao and Juan Manuel Marquez first met as featherweights. In the very first round, the Filipino slugger unleashed a violent onslaught. But the Mexican star showed his resiliency, not just surviving the attack, but launching his own. All right, here comes Pacquiao. And it could be the comeback of a lifetime for Juan Manuel Marquez.
Fueron 12 rounds y en la mayoría de los rounds dominó mi peleador.
The bout was declared a draw. 4 years later, the pair met again for a rematch. Uppercut by Marquez. He flipped him. Up goes Pacquiao. Down goes Marquez on a straight left-hand shot.
Blood is drama. We have blood. We have drama.
It was two great technicians doing what they do best.
This time, by just 1 point on the scorecards, Pacquiao was declared the split decision victor. The two met again last November. Pacquiao was the prohibited favorite, seeking to end the trilogy in conclusive fashion. But the Mexican counterpuncher wouldn't comply. Hard right ahead by Marquez. Pacquiao was knocked back on his heels. Juan Manuel Marquez is giving as good as he's getting from round to round and staying right there to Manny Pacquiao once again. Many observers felt Marquez had finally bested his greatest rival. But again, Pacquiao was awarded a controversial decision. Now, a fourth meeting between these in-ring equals, each searching for the elusive stamp of inarguable dominance.
Después de 3 peleas que hemos hecho un gran trabajo, un trabajo para aspirar al triunfo, y los jueces no lo han visto así, yo creo que lo importante es noquear. We need to stop him claiming that he won the fight. We need to knock him out.
After 3 fights, doubt still persists. Who is the better man? Will this seemingly simple question finally be answered? Pacquiao Marquez 4 is next. And never in the history of a boxing trilogy have judges' scores been so thoroughly dissected and discussed as is the case in this one. Look at these statistics. They fought 36 rounds. That means 108 judges' scorecards handed in for the rounds, of which Marquez has won 56 and Pacquiao has won 52. Only 21 of the 36 rounds have been unanimously judged by the judges. Of those rounds, Marquez won 12 and Pacquiao won only 9. So how is it that Manny Pacquiao has 2 victories and a draw? Easy. He knocked Marquez down 3 times in the first fight. He knocked him down 1 time in the second fight, and that was the difference in the fight. Those 4 knockdowns make up for the fact that Marquez has won a majority of the rounds. And now let's do something that normally we would do at the end of the fight. But because of this unusual context, Harold, who of the 3 judges will officially score the fight?
Okay, akala ko ipapakita nila kasi mo, man.
Neutral judges. You know, I'm really excited.
Before hindi nila ginagawa yan. You do it after, huh?
You know, she's a very good judge. She worked
Ano
very
pinakita nila today? Pinapakita nila yung mga total fights nila.
Maybe a little wide, but she's a good judge. John Keane from England, 18 years experience, very, very experienced judge. He had Andy Lee, 58-56 of Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. at the time of his stoppage in El Paso, which was the same as the other 2 judges had it. And the third one, Steve Weisfeld, one of my favorite judges, a really hard-working guy who worked club shows, who worked title fights, who worked anywhere, anytime. He had Austin Trump 117 on 11 of a total list, which is exactly the way I saw it.
I want Weisfeld's aging secrets. He's been judging 19 years and looks about 28.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, let's take a look at the tail of the tape for Pacquiao and Marquez. Pacquiao, is he an old 33? Is Marquez a young 39? That's the biggest difference between them. Half-inch height advantage for Marquez. Arm length equal, measured from the armpit to the end of the fist. Some were surprised yesterday when Pacquiao weighed 147 at the weigh-in, but there's been so much talk in recent weeks about the increased strength that Marquez expected to bring into the ring. He weighed only 143, though his body looked like that of a bodybuilder. Tonight, Pacquiao up only to 151, Marquez up only to 148. This after we've been looking at a succession of fighters who came into the ring having
Kaya, atakayin na kayo ni Manny
And now here comes Juan Manuel Marquez. There was controversy in media surrounding the guy who throws a lot of lean punches.
I don't know where they are, but they were $5.
And that's what he usually catches Pacquiao with. But as far as the strength gains go, no, it's not good.
A lot of people sense that Marquez is the more deeply motivated fighter for this fight, which is why the odds have gone all the way down to about 8 or 9 to 5 for Pacquiao. From 3 to 1 earlier this week. In their last fight, it was 5 or 6 to 1, if you recall. But the presence of Aurelia in his camp could mean that even if he does win tonight, it will be considered a tainted win.
Because of Heredia's background as a supplier of performance-enhancing drugs, illegal performance-enhancing drugs, to athletes and other sports.
It's amazing how brazen prize fighters can be and do that and then expect us to believe it's just a coincidence.
But Marquez insists there's absolutely nothing negative about it, that it's all on the up and up. But what Heredia has given him is strength through natural training.
And it should be pointed out, Pacquiao is still the favorite, primarily I think because people feel if he is as great as we thought he was, he's going to find a way to win again.
Just to button the point, the physical trainer Heredia testified as a key prosecution witness in the Balco case. He was given immunity to do so, so there's no question about his background. But it's possible Marquez brought him in as a psychological ploy also. Well, now here's Manny Pacquiao. About whom those rumors have circled for years, but of course there's never been any proof. Now let's look at the highlights from Pacquiao's last fight. The controversial virtually scored battle against Timothy Bradley on June 9th, which virtually everybody at ringside felt that Pacquiao had won, but which wound up being a split decision for Bradley. And this is the early part of the fight when Pacquiao seemed to be landing his power shots and moving Bradley backward with the force of those shots when he landed them.
Whoa! I didn't even remember that.
Then as the fight went on, Larry, a tactical adjustment by Timothy Bradley as he moved farther back from Pacquiao and made Pacquiao reach to find him.
It was as though he came out to fight Pacquiao, and when he found out that that wasn't going to work, it was almost as if he surrendered. He just started to box him, but it turned out that was the formula for him to win because he did better at that than he was doing earlier in the fight, and he got credit, or more credit than perhaps he deserved, from the judges.
Pacquiao's response to the loss was philosophical. And of course, since he has held political office in the Philippines, he has adapted his lifestyle to that of responsible public representation, emphasizing now his devout Christianity, his solid marriage with his wife Vicky, and leaving aside the rollicking, nightlife-dominated, fun-loving lifestyle which was a part of his identity when first he came up.
Yes, but he always used that fun-loving thing, the distraction, as a way of motivating himself. He was having a great time out of the ring, and he was a force inside of the ring. But now he has a full-time second job as a congressman. He has been notified by his office in the Philippines about the terribly destructive, tragic storm that took place a couple-hour drive from where he lives. So he's involved in two worlds full-time. And can you do this difficult world when you're involved in something else like that?
And Roy Jones, he's had so many big fights, so much prominence. He has been one of the two biggest public figures in the sport for nearly a
whistle as soon as the J bar comes out. Although it's pronounced with a W as in God, you know when you hear that, that means war.
So no problem getting motivated tonight.
If it is, then he can't ever get motivated. The really hard fight for Pacquiao is to beat Pacquiao. For the image we had of Pacquiao, when he was too quick and strong with the bigger guys he fought. It's almost like he plays one character in one movie, and when you see him in the other movies, you wonder, well, where did Manny Pacquiao go? Well, give Marquez credit for making him a different character in the ring.
Manny Pacquiao hasn't had a knockout in more than 3 years. Of course, he became a much better, craftier boxer, and therefore did not need to knock opponents out as much as was the case earlier in his career. But is the power still there? It's a question he hopes to answer tonight. Let's go to Michael Buffer now for the official introduction.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MGM Grand as Bob Arum's Top Rank Boxing, MP Promotions USA, Sanford Promotions, and Marquez Promotions are all proud to present the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing in the welterweight division. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Chairman Bill Brady, Executive Director Keith Kaiser. Sponsored by Tecate con Carácter. Wonderful pistachios, get cracking. From the creator of True Blood, a new series on Cinemax premiering January 11th, Banshee. Smart Communications of the Philippines. The Weinstein Company's new movie, Django Unchained, directed by Quentin Tarantino, starring Jamie Foxx and Leonardo DiCaprio in theaters Christmas Day. And Telcel America, now in the USA, the best way to call here and to Mexico. At ringside, the 3 judges scoring this bout on the 10-point system will be Adelaide Bird, John Keane, and Steve Weisfeld. And inside the ring, in charge of the action at the bell, referee Kenny Bayless. And now, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Waiting out of the blue corner, standing with trainer Nacho Berenstein, wearing black with red and green, officially weighing in at 143 pounds. His professional record, 61 contests, 54 victories, including 39 knockouts, with 6 defeats and 1 draw. He's a 4-division, 5-time world champion, damas y caballeros, de Ciudad de México, Juan Manuel Dinamita Marquez. And fighting out of the red corner with his trainer Freddie Roach, wearing gray, official weight 147 pounds. His professional record, 60 fights, 54 victories, including 38 knockouts, with 4 defeats and 2 draws. From Sarangani Province, Philippines, the 8th Division, 10-time world champion, Manny
Manny!
Nice. Okay, di ba sila Manambe! Alam ko ba nagkakakit ka Manambe?
The trucks are high on both sides. So we just got up here and said it much. Now, gentlemen, we went over rules in the dressing room.
Finish it, Manny! Look at him, dude.
At all times. Protect yourself at all times. And what I say, you must obey. Good luck. Touch them up. Then it's one thing.
They've had 3 very good fights. Is this too much of a good thing, or is too much of a good thing a good thing? Let the thing finally begin.
Trying to push Pacquiao back. He wants to come out of his corner to the center of the ring. Now the bell rings. Is it round 1 or round 37? Pacquiao starts off with a straight left hand, fires 2 jabs. Neither fighter has landed yet. Straight left hand lands for Pacquiao. Straight right hand lands for Marquez. Those are their trademark punches. Boy, I think we can already see Manny Pacquiao trying to use more head movement. Get away from Juan Manuel Marquez's counter shots.
Well, he started out quicker than he started before. And yes, he's giving him fakes, trying to freeze him, because if he can freeze him, he can hit him with that strange left hand that he throws.
It looks like Pacquiao still has the fire in his belly. Does he have the fire in his fists still?
And you see Marquez throwing some good body shots earlier as well. He's already going down there twice this round.
That was left by Pacquiao over the top. Landed on the bottom. Marquez touching Pacquiao with the right. This time Pacquiao ducked the right hand as Marquez tried to counter after Pacquiao threw the left over the top. One of the things that Manny said would be different, that he'd be able to avoid Marquez's counters by moving his head.
Well, he's definitely moving his head more.
Unquestionably.
Even before he punches.
Will he keep it up, and will it work? Those are the questions.
I think he'll keep it up because I think that's what he's prepared to do this time that's different from the last 2 times. Because in the first fight, he used a lot of head movement. That's how he was able to drop Marquez so many times. Like that with the face.
Left by Pacquiao, Marquez.
May basag na natin sa
Action very much like the first fight. Energetic.
on the left side.
Rolling back and forth.
It's already a cut. It's already a cut.
It's a Marquez.
Manny!
That was clear during the introduction. So now they're changing Marquez.
Uppercut! Uppercut!
Pacquiao landed a good uppercut this time too.
Good. Don't touch hands, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Nasa Mitroni.
Ginanonod!
Marquez just trying to see what Pacquiao is bringing to this dance. Not doing much leading. And is taking more punches this round.
Roaring and landing was the difference. It appeared that Pacquiao may have had the advantage in round 1.
May isa na
There he's got down. Jab a little bit more. Lively, be alive. He's moving to the side, he's trying to catch you with the left. He's got you 2 or 3 times, 2 or 3 to the left.
Yeah?
High profile, head-to-head battle like this, only one man can win. Ringside observer Mitt Romney can testify to that. Right behind Manny Pacquiao. Along with White Band, as you saw. Here's round 2. Harold Letterman gave the first one to Pacquiao. Punches in round 1. Pacquiao 13 of 56 by box count. Marquez only 5 of 32. Pacquiao threw 35 jabs in the round. That holds up to the pattern that he's demonstrated in the 3 previous fights with Marquez. Pacquiao against most opponents throws 2/3 power punches, 1/3 jabs. Against Marquez, 2/3 jabs, 1/3 power. Why?
Jim, by putting Romney in Pacquiao's corner, is that considered promotional?
That's just a good seat.
Okay.
It's just a good seat.
It's not-
That's all it is.
Okay, just checking.
Marquez looks exceedingly cautious early, Roy.
This is how he fights Pacquiao. And the one thing that he said that we may not necessarily agree with, but
Shot.
was the one character.
Oh! Uppercut! Yeah! On the seat!
There you go. The seat na ganun, man.
Yeah,
He is a professor
Nice.
of boxing. You know, against the
Pushing
fighter.
back.
He's a great offensive fighter.
just waiting for him. Oh, yeah!
To the left upstairs.
What's that?
I know what Frazier about Jimmy Ellis. He's a really smart fighter. He's always thinking in there.
Good job,
Pop
Bobby.
that. Pop that.
I'm hitting it.
And that may be what's happening right now.
Oh!
Yan mo, man. Nag-15 siya, man.
Against either of those big shots.
Waiting, right?
Jimmy
Nag-15 si Marquez, man. Alam niya na yung ginagawa.
Oh, yeah.
Nakita na nila yun, man.
Alam na nila.
Alam na nila yun,
Alam na
man.
nila.
See what? You faint.
Mike Tyson seated close to the fight at ringside. Remember his head movement early in his career? Set up his offense. That's what Pacquiao's trying to do tonight.
kept guys from punching at him, and it enabled him to get closer to them than they expected him to be.
I love his footwork, man.
Pacquiao can keep this up all night. It's a new wrinkle.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Look
Marquez
so far.
He has to find a grain of
Doing it. Work
difference
him out.
Yeah.
for him
Work
to
him
win
out.
over
We're gonna get him in
the judges.
Active
And
aggression.
so far,
Oh, good. Ang dami yung
He's a
ginagawa
green
niya,
less.
man.
Oh!
relatively little, and maybe this is a measured way of dealing with the obvious pressure that Pacquiao is putting on him.
Marquez landed a good left hook. 7 seconds to go.
That is still around.
Pacquiao backs away from the right hand.
That's
Boom!
Marquez actually
Good body shot by Marquez. That was a very good round at the first one, or so it seemed, but Pacquiao landed 2 clean left hands right on the chin of Juan Manuel Marquez.
You got it with the right hand to the hook.
Not throwing it up, man.
That's the lead.
Come on, Manny. If we keep doing this, we're gonna do it.
I don't want to position, man.
Repeat, please.
Get the footwork going. Keep it that way.
Should.
Get the footwork going.
Very good defense. Jimmy, you see, well, to my pump face. The pump fake followed by the 1-2 and the left
Oh!
hand. The pump fake usually holds him still. Then he jumps in.
Mas maganda
Boom!
yung mga
Enjoying himself as always.
ayaw na nila yung pag-pick na rin.
Marquez 6-41. Pacquiao with a 9-6 edge.
Right? Doesn't matter as much, right?
According to Country Box.
You know, a couple of the left hands that Marquez has
Yung feint
absorbed
na yun, man.
were the kind of
That's what
punches
I'm
in the
talking about.
first
See,
round
maganda
of the
ginagawa
first
niya,
fight
man.
that knocked him
Don't
down.
go
He was
for it.
better prepared
Yeah.
to take that left hand now when it gets through.
Or side.
Maybe Manny has less power.
Oh, si Manny
He's
tumatakot din.
Oh!
Nice counter, Manny!
Another left
Go
hand
to the
landed
body,
Pacquiao
go.
on chin, and then he threw the body with the left hand.
You look good so far.
Yeah.
That man seems very motivated here, I must say, Jim.
See? Siya nag-fit ngayon, man. Yung fit ngayon, siya nag-fit ngayon eh. Yung fit na nakadali
He's
sa kanya
following
yun eh.
Marquez with all that movement, head movement, upper body movement, keeping his feet going. It's an exhausting way to fight. He's carried it through very well for the first 2.5 rounds.
Oh!
He doesn't have answer for your left,
He's
man.
fading Marquez out of the game. He's fading Marquez stays still. Next time, instead of fainting, he comes. And Marquez is right there.
And he's not.
Good job, Manny!
As has been the case.
Oh, shit, they're going for the body, man.
He goes for the body with the left hook.
Fuck.
Very smart choice.
Shit.
Another body shot by
Just
Marquez.
relax. Relax.
That'll be the way to go if Pacquiao keeps all this movement up.
Mas said he's gonna bring it. He's not bringing it.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! I've never seen him go down like that, man.
I know! Oh shit, it's only one foul.
It's great.
Wow.
It's okay. Oh, no. Wow, dude.
Marquez has been measuring Pacquiao. He's been a more aggressive fighter. And that time he measured him for the right hand.
Oh my God. Take it easy, Manny. Oh!
Now he starts to throw again.
He won't stay because of the law. You gotta do it.
Those body shots with the left hook by Marquez set up the right hand to move at the top.
They sure did, because just like Pacquiao was using pain to hold him, he used the body shot to hold Pacquiao still.
Oh! Oh, come on, Manny! Freaking PEDs! Oh! Oh! Can't deny it, dude. That was freaking clean. He's cramping, man.
DC Marquez straight down.
Tinamaan pa siya. Tinamaan pa siya.
Instead of the body shot or the straight
Yan,
right to the
nakapagsak
body.
siya.
Yeah.
Pacquiao as clean as he's ever going to catch him. And that's the first truly dramatic statement that Marquez has made in 39 rounds with Pacquiao.
He landed 5 body punches in the round before he threw that colossal right-hand shot. Harold, how do you have it in for it?
Okay, so remember, boxing is scored on a point system. And in points, Boy Manuel Marquez evened it up with that knockdown. He gets 2 points. So in points, it's 28-28. I get Manny Pacquiao the first 3 rounds. I thought he landed the previous shots. But Marquez evened it up with that right hand in round 3. So 28-28, it's all even.
I have the same story.
Marquez wobbled Pacquiao in the second round of their second fight. That was as close as he had come prior to that moment. Knocking Pacquiao down. This is a big psychological turning point.
Yep.
Let's see how the 2 fighters respond to it.
Listen to him, Manny.
Well, they wonder if the way it can help him at all. That was your answer. He's never dropped Pacquiao like this on one punch.
Oh! Another straight right hand by Marquez finds the target. Pacquiao lands the jab in the left hand.
Kasama pa itong ni Manny. Kasama na out niya.
Pacquiao seems to be fully physically recovered from the knockdown. Is he fully psychologically recovered?
Oh, he was fully physically and psychologically recovered after that round he got knocked down in. That was not his first rodeo. And Pacquiao doing some really, really good head movement.
They're just a little bit older. Maybe the reflexes have slowed just a tiny bit. Maybe that means a more wide open offensive fight than ever before. Maybe that means their version of the thriller in the middle.
Good left hand by Pacquiao.
Good combination by Pacquiao.
Oh my God.
Inside by Pacquiao. Straight left hand landed before that.
Pacquiao's been trying several uppercuts. It must be something they saw where Marquez might be open.
Well,
It's interesting because it's a signature punch for Marquez. He's one of the best uppercut throwers in the game.
that's what I was just about to say. That's what Marquez always hit with in fight 3 for sure. So why not try it against him?
Boom! Good jab by Marquez. Good right hook by Pacquiao. Another good right hook by Pacquiao.
Come on, Manny!
Oh!
Come on!
Sit down, listen. Just stick to the game plan. Don't change your game plan. Stick to it.
Attack a little more. Can you do it? Attack a little bit more. One more bit more in the combinations and then.
If you'll notice in Pacquiao's corner, they are rubbing his calves. He has had cramps in fights before.
Star-studded ringside tonight. You saw Ray Leonard. Manny Pacquiao landed 14 of 37 punches by CompuBox count in the 4th round. Juan Marquez 7 of 35. Pacquiao with a 9-6 edge. 9-6 edge in power shots. And you saw that Harold Letterman scored the round for Pacquiao, putting him back in front by a point on Harold Letterman's unofficial scorecard. It's been a fascinating first 4 rounds. The headline stories, Pacquiao's movement, Marquez's right hand knockdown in the 3rd round.
Pacquiao hit Marquez with a flush left hand. And Marquez scarcely blinked.
He's very focused, Larry.
And he sees it coming, whereas in the earlier fights, he got hit by punches he probably didn't see.
We got to be careful, though, because once again, Pacquiao is sitting down on his punches, and Pacquiao is giving him some feints. And Marquez...
That is a knockdown! That's a knockdown! That way he went down! That's touched it! He touched it!
Come on, Manny!
He touched it! Get in there! No way to fight!
Oh! Come on, Manny! Come on!
Don't exchange! Don't exchange, Manny! Come on, please!
Oh!
Don't exchange!
Best fight yet.
Yeah, this is a blood-curdling war so far.
Oh shit! I missed you!
They promised that we've heard that story before, and seldom do fighters really try it at this level of the game.
Well, this is a different brand of toe-to-toe. This is step-back toe-to-toe. Like that.
Oh!
Good body shot by Pacquiao. That may have hurt Marquez.
Pacquiao's feeling good now after knocking
Oh!
Marquez down. Our job is to get out of the round.
Oh! Go! Oh my God, he's hurt! He's hurt! Go! 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 He's hurt!
Go! He's hurt!
Oh!
He's hurt!
He's hurt!
He's hurt!
Go! Go for the knockout!
He's hurt! He's hurt! Come on, Manny!
Go!
Get in there! He's hurt!
He's hurt! Oh, watch for the body! What a round! What a round! He's bleeding! Let's keep place! Whoa!
Hey, I like that you.
No!
And ready.
Oh, Pacquiao laid that straight down right there. Marquez was well touched. That's that straight. Right here. Marquez was touched the floor right there. That's the knockdown. Later in the fight, she thought about right hook, which she said he was going to use this time, but that right hook really hurts Marquez.
Oh, maravilla.
Sergio Martinez at ringside. Manny Pacquiao's right hook reemerged.
Hey, go. Wala na, go.
Sometimes the most effective punch. Everybody game plans for the great fight. Pacquiao in that round, 26 out of 48 punches, including 21 power shots. Marquez was just trying to stay in there.
Manny, man. Go, Manny!
Sixth round was 12. It's 45 minutes, and it's been brilliant stuff.
It wouldn't surprise me if Marquez's nose is broken. There's a lot of blood coming from him.
He was stiff-legged.
Hey, come on.
At the end of the round, after that big right hook, but managed to stay on his feet.
Oh, how you doing?
Looks as though Marquez's nose is broken. The blood is down.
Broken nose!
These are big shots back out there.
Oh my God!
Nose F, man. That damn sucks.
And once again, the drama came.
Oh, shit! Again! Straight!
Bleeding because of the blood in his nose.
Don't touch him!
No touch glove!
Don't do that!
Two champions performing like champions. Yes, sir.
Do that.
Are you serious, dude? Are you serious? Dapat di na siya umatake, no? Out, dude!
With his legs wobbling from hard left-hand shots from Manny Pacquiao.
Wow,
He
dude.
scores a colossal right hand to knock Pacquiao cold.
And we have to ask, will Manny Pacquiao ever be seen in the ring again?
Correct. Those are the two possibilities, a good fight or a retirement. What an amazing fight. What an amazing, stunning knockout performance by Marquez.
Really, I thought it was done too, so now.
So the tsunami that hit the Philippines is replicated here by the
So that's what
tsunami.
people are gonna say.
This was at the last 2 seconds of the round.
Yeah, Joe.
Damn,
The last 2 seconds, that guy was coming out real hard. That guy was coming in. This is what that does to you. It has your title down back. Watch that guy as it comes to Marquez. Marquez steps back when he's coming, and here comes Marquez following the overhand right. See that?
Oh,
Because that's what has caused him. That's the
connection na.
The overhand shot, though, the looping shots, where I told you that the weight that would help. Here you see this is a looping shot. So that's the shot. Big the button, and the weight that definitely will help you with.
That's the hardest and most dramatic shot we've seen in the sport since Sergio Martinez knocked out Paul Williams on November 20, 2010 in Atlantic City with a very similar shot. Martinez is sitting about 8 feet away from where Pacquiao lies face down at that moment.
And that guy had no clue that that punch was coming back at him.
Winning too.
That is why counter punchers wait to counter.
That's exactly right.
Let's go to Michael Bumper for the particulars on the knockout of Manny Pacquiao.
Phoenix talaga to, no?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Keep saying,
the MGM ground of Las Vegas. This fight comes to an end at 2 minutes, 59 seconds of round number 5.
Yeah, it's like 2 seconds na yun eh.
A knockout victory.
Ayaw, ibigay kasi nila yung round eh, baka nakawin
The
eh.
Ciudad de Mexico, Juan
Final copy box numbers, academic. They're going to show Pacquiao with every advantage. Landed 94, took 52. Threw 10 more punches, landed at a significantly higher connect rate. Pacquiao came in with a brilliant game plan and was executing it well. The only problem was the 2 right-hand counter shots with which he got caught. Cold caught. Caught as badly as you can get caught. Total power punches. Pacquiao landed 27 more, threw lefts, landed at a nearly 50% connect percentage. When you do that, you're headed toward victory in the fight. But Marquez landed 2 giant shots, and the second one put Pacquiao to sleep. Punch zone, showing where the punches landed on each fighter. Pacquiao was doing so much damage upstairs. Marquez's head was a mass of blood. And Manny Pacquiao was taking shots too. Maybe the most important ones, other than the 2 right-hand shots that Marquez landed, those 13 body shots that Marquez landed. They helped to set up the counter punches that won him the fight. Let's go to Larry Merchant in the ring with the winner.
Thank you very much. A little bit of a tumult in the ring, as usual. Juan Manuel. Congratulations on a great victory. Coming into this fight, did you feel that he was vulnerable to the right hands that knocked him down?
Sabemos que tenemos que trabajar esos puntos. Yo dije que estamos muy bien porque se va a ser importante.
No, we need to work those points, but I always said that the change in the rhythm was going to be important.
He came in. Hindi ka naman inunod yan. Hindi naman natuloy yung power ni Manny.
He came out very aggressive. So did you sense immediately, I just have to be patient and counter him?
Sabíamos que iba a salir de esa manera, iba a salir agresivo. Hicimos nuestra pelea, hicimos la pelea de técnica, conectar golpes, yo le iba a ser más agresivo y así resultó.
We knew he was going to come out aggressive, so we needed to do a fight plan that was going to be more technique. And that's what was happening. And then we were able to capitalize on it.
When you knocked him down the first time, did you say to yourself, okay, this is a different now. Now I am the stronger guy in the ring?
Sí, ahora peleamos en el peso que ustedes hicieron. Me sentí muy bien, me preparé muy fuerte. Se ve que era una pelea difícil, pero muy posible para ganar.
Yes, we know we fought it his way. We knew it was going to be a very difficult fight, but it wasn't impossible to win.
So you were hurt very badly, or at least you were bleeding very badly. Did you sense you had to do something